Welcome to the Solidworks free workbook, Lesson 4. Lesson 4, we're going to be creating a simple sketch. As shown right here, basically you're going to be creating this part. It's going to be called the angled block. And the extension for that is going to be SLDPRT. Just going to introduce you how to start SolidWorks. The objectives are to learn the terms to know, review some of the previous lessons items, start SolidWorks, learn how to create a new part, and again the extension is going to be SLDPRT. We're just going to learn some of the main sketch command manager tools such as line, smart, dimension, trim. We're going to learn how to select a sketch plane. We're going to be able to change the units from millimeters to inches and back again. We're going to be able to modify or customize the display on the grid snap settings. And you're going to be able to use the line tool from the sketch command manager tab. Create a simple sketch geometry as just previously shown. Delete sketch entities. We're going to be able to add smart dimensions, modify smart dimensions. We're going to go over geometrical relations and modify the lines using the trim tool, exit the 2D sketch environment, and modify the sketch environment. I'm going to save and exit. Some of the terms to know is 2D sketch environment, and that is actually where you will be working in 2D. Smart dimension is going to be used interchangeably with dimension and or constraint. Normally they have numeric values. Your command manager, that is basically your Microsoft ribbon, the tools. Dimensional relations, I mentioned that. It's going to be a smart dimension with dimensional values. Overdefined is you have too many dimensions and or constraints on a sketch. Entity is any individual geometry that is on your sketch. So a line, a point, a circle, an arc, an individual entity. Coincident means that they share a common point. Dimensions are going to be used interchangeably with smart dimension and dimensional relations. Constraints going to be used interchangeably with relations. Okay, and there are your dimensional relations and there are your geometrical relations right here. Geometrical, like parallel, perpendicular, vertical, they don't have values, but they still define a relationship between geometry. Profile, that's a closed profile consisting of one or more entity. Fully defined is some geometry that is totally locked down. You cannot change the location, the size, or the form. And document or file is your part file. SolidWorks, the SLDPRT extension. Here's your sketch command manager tools right here. This is a sketch. If you select the sketch command tab, you're going to get this displayed right here. If you switch these command tabs, you're going to get different tools up in here. Now Microsoft refers to them as the ribbon, but SolidWorks is going to be the command manager. When you see these down arrows, you can select them and you'll get optional additional tools. Here's the steps to accessing additional sketch tools. Move the cursor over the small arrow and select it, and then it'll display the additional tool and you can pick it. As we mentioned, these are some of the tools that we're going to be using. Sketch, that's where you actually select the tool and then the plane that you want to create the sketch on. Once you want to exit the sketch, you're going to look for this tool right here, and it's in the command manager. There's also the smart dimension, basically where you add a dimensional constraint. That can be a length, a distance, an angle, a radius, a diameter. All you have to do is pick the entity and SolidWorks will know or recognize what kind of dimension to put on there, thus smart dimension. Line, this is going to be the tool that you use probably more than anything else, and basically you can start and stop just pick a point, and you can also use exact input. Trim, if you have entities that actually overlap and you need to cut part of it off, this is a great tool. And there are several different options to trimming. This is a tool that actually turns on the display of your relations, also in the command manager. And this is fully defined. If you want to actually have SolidWorks automatically put in your geometrical relations and your dimensional relations, you can select this tool, and it's one of the options under Displayed Relations tool right over here. Okay, now that's kind of an introduction to this lesson 4, and so we're going to go ahead and move on, and we're going to actually create the angled block.